The first time he called her just the Black Maid, the entire executive floor went silent. The words floated in the glass-walled conference room like smoke after a fire, thick, ugly, impossible to ignore. She stood there in her gray housekeeping uniform, hands still damp from polishing the marble table that seated 12 of the most powerful tech investors in the country. And in that moment, beneath the cold white lights of a billion-dollar empire, her dignity was reduced to 2 careless words. Before we go further, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of hidden potential, take a moment to like this video, comment your thoughts, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe to the channel. Stories like this remind us why humanity still matters. Her name was Amara Okoye. She was 32 years old, with deep brown skin that carried the glow of resilience, and eyes that held more intelligence than most people in that room would ever recognize. She tied her hair back in a neat low bun every morning before her shift at Orion Technologies, the fastest-growing AI security company in the city. On paper, she was part of the janitorial staff. In reality, she was something far more dangerous to arrogance. Orion's CEO, Nathaniel Reed, was 45, sharp-suited, and famous for turning startups into gold. His empire was built on predictive cybersecurity software and algorithm capable of identifying digital threats before they happened. Investors admired him. Magazines worshipped him. Employees feared him. Nathaniel liked control, precision, and perfection. What he didn't like were interruptions, especially not from someone he believed didn't belong in his world. That afternoon, Orion was preparing for its most important product demonstration yet. A government contract worth nearly $1 billion hung in the balance. Nathaniel and his team had spent months refining their flagship program, Sentinel-X. It was supposed to be flawless. Amara had been cleaning the executive floor for nearly a year. Most people ignored her. Some barely looked at her. But she observed everything. The way engineers argued over code fragments. The way Nathaniel paced when anxious. The way the screens in the conference room displayed lines of Python and C++ like modern poetry. Few knew that before she wore latex gloves and pushed a cleaning cart, Amara had studied computer science in Lagos. Her father, a mathematics teacher, had once told her that numbers had their own language, and if she listened carefully, they would whisper secrets. She had earned a scholarship to study abroad, but when her mother fell ill, she sacrificed everything to work and send money home. By the time she tried to return to tech, life had moved on without her. Gaps in her resume were harder to clean than any marble floor. Still, she never stopped learning. Every night after her shift, she borrowed old programming books from the public library. She watched online lectures. She practiced writing code on a second-hand laptop with a cracked screen. Orion's discarded printouts often found their way into her bag, not stolen, just rescued from the trash. On the day of the demonstration rehearsal, something caught her eye. As she wiped fingerprints off the conference room monitor, a paused screen revealed a section of Sentinel-X's anomaly detection module. She wasn't trying to snoop. But she recognized the structure immediately. A recursive function handling pattern deviation thresholds. Her stomach tightened. There was a logical flaw. The system weighted historical data too heavily. In rare, fast-evolving attacks, Sentinel-X would hesitate just long enough for a breach to slip through. It was a blind spot. A tiny one. But in cybersecurity, tiny could mean catastrophic. She hesitated. Who was she to question a room full of MIT and Stanford graduates? Who would listen to a maid? The rehearsal began. Investors sat in sleek leather chairs. Engineers projected charts boasting 99.98% predictive accuracy. Nathaniel stood at the head of the table, radiating confidence. Amara lingered by the door, her cleaning cart beside her. Her heart pounded like it wanted to escape her chest. She thought of her father. She thought of her mother's hospital bills. She thought of every time someone assumed her mind was as invisible as her uniform. Before fear could silence her, she spoke.